Okay, let's talk about every YouTube creator's worst nightmare. One day, your channel is on fire, everything's working. And the next, your views have completely fallen off a cliff. It's like you've hit some kind of invisible wall, and it leaves you asking one single burning question. Today, we are going to unmask what is really going on.
You know that feeling, right? The views are just rolling in, the comments are popping off, you're getting new subscribers every single day. You are in the zone, you're building real momentum, and your channel, it just feels alive.
And then you post that new video, you're expecting that same great response. But this time, something is very, very different.
The views just don't come. Your impressions have totally flatlined. It feels like your reach has vanished into thin air. And the weirdest part? There's no strike from YouTube, no warning in your inbox, not a single notification, just silence. Your brand new video feels completely and utterly invisible.
And that's it, right? That's the question that just echoes through every creator forum, every Discord server. When the numbers make absolutely no sense and the platform gives you zero answers, it feels like the only possible conclusion: am I being secretly punished for something?
So what even is a shadow ban? Well, first things first, you gotta know this is a creator term. You won't find this in any official YouTube playbook. And honestly, it's probably not what you think it is.
So when creators talk about this, they're not really describing a normal ban. Your video hasn't been taken down. The problem is that its distribution, its reach, has been completely choked off. It's like the algorithm just decided to stop showing it to people, making it almost impossible for anyone who isn't already subscribed to find it. It's not about removal, it's about invisibility.
Let's just break it down to make it super clear. An official ban from YouTube is loud. Your content gets taken down, you get a strike on your account, and they send you an email telling you what's up. With this so-called shadow ban, you get none of that. Your video is still live, there's no strike, and there is zero communication. Your traffic from recommendations and the browse pages just poof, it's gone.
All right, now we're getting to the real heart of it. We have to change how we think about this. It's not about malice, it's about mechanics. The algorithm isn't some person holding a grudge against you, it's a system. And the real reason for this invisibility isn't hate, it's something much closer to confusion.
But before we get into that, let's just validate what you're seeing, because this is not just a feeling. The data is shocking. We're talking about impressions dropping like 95% overnight, videos just disappearing from the homepage, shorts getting stuck at like 10 views, and even your own subscribers are saying they never got notified. And maybe the most frustrating part of it all, your click-through rate is totally fine. The audience is just gone.
And this right here, this is the single most important mindset shift you can possibly make. The algorithm doesn't have feelings. It doesn't hate your channel. It runs on data and predictability. What you're experiencing isn't hate. It's a loss of trust.
Let's just give this thing a real name: algorithmic doubt. Look, YouTube's #1 goal is to keep people watching. That's the whole business. So if its system suddenly can't predict how viewers are going to react to your new video, it's not going to take a gamble. To protect the experience for everyone else on the platform, it just pulls back on your video's exposure until it can figure you out. It's not a punishment, it's a safety measure.
So what actually causes this doubt? Well, a lot of the time, it's things that we as creators do. Maybe you suddenly switch your niche. That totally confuses the system about who your audience is. Or maybe you're uploading erratically, breaking the pattern. Maybe you made some content that's kind of borderline on their policies, which makes you a risk. And here's a huge one. If your audience retention suddenly tanks, that is a massive red flag to the system. See? It's all just statistics. It's not personal.
Okay, so that's the bad news. That's the problem. But here's the good news. You are not helpless here. Once you realize you're just dealing with a system of trust, you can actually take real steps to rebuild it. So let's get into the recovery plan.
All right, this plan has 4 key steps. Step 1, simplify. Go back to that core niche that the algorithm already gets. Give it one super clear signal to lock onto. Step 2, perfect your hooks. You need to get that audience retention way up in the first 5 to 10 seconds. Signal immediate value. Step 3, be consistent. A reliable schedule builds predictable, positive signals for the algorithm. And step 4, regain momentum. Make videos that make people want to immediately click on another one of your videos. Prove that your channel keeps people watching. This is your new mantra. You have to stop thinking of this as some kind of fight against a big, mysterious enemy. Instead, think of yourself as a trainer. You are teaching a very powerful but right now very confused system exactly what your channel is about and who it's for.
And this just nails it, doesn't it? YouTube's goal is not to suppress you. Its goal is to create a predictable, awesome experience for billions of viewers. And to do that, it has to hide uncertainty. So when your channel becomes an uncertain variable, you get put on the sidelines. Your job is to make yourself a sure thing again.
So look, that feeling of being shadow banned, it's a very real feeling. But the cause isn't some secret punishment. It's a loss of algorithmic trust. And that means the power isn't totally out of your hands. The system responds to data, and you can give it new data. And that leaves us with one last empowering question. Now that you actually understand the system, how are you going to regain control?